All right. So I just happened to see this. So I said, let me talk about this because I was going to talk about something with that I saw with Jesse Waters and people like Jesse Waters. He said some good stuff, but people like him, they only do like they tell like half truths and they don't really tell a big picture, whether it's deliberately or not. But it kind of does his audience and himself disservice, and it's really just making it worse for themselves, whether they believe it or not. I mean, it's obvious, and I can prove that. I'm just gonna go through some stuff on that. But before that, I saw this right here, and I just wanted to discuss this. I saw this clip, and it's basically when you hear some black people say first black to do this, first black to do that, and my whole thing is I just wonder. Well, let me play the clip because I wonder why that's a big deal to people. If you, because it's like, all right, so white people have had a rich history of accomplishments. So to me, I realize that it's like, if you still on that, do you not know history? Are you still just looking for acceptance from white people? And also, it's like it's a mindset difference. Because my whole thing is, I rather, in some cases, you have to be an employee. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'd rather be the owner than the employee. And a lot of these guys are seem to be boasting about being earning their way, which is nothing wrong with earning anything, but and working hard, but it's earning their way to acceptance from from another group of people, and it's just weird to me that people still on that. So let me play this because it's like, okay, first black, all right, man, like for me when I hear that, it's like, okay, and it's almost like when I hear that people will say first black to headline WrestleMania or win a championship belt, things like that, which is which is acceptance. It's not something where you kind of just like earn it, if that makes sense. I mean, you do earn it in a way, but you still have to be accepted by people. If you just play a sport or just have a skill, you just you get your credit from just your accomplishments, whether they like you or not. You know, because if you know what you are capable of, then really it don't really matter what other people think. Let me get to this.
Happy. We main event the biggest show of the year. But it wasn't supposed to be like this. Trick Mellow Gang built a bond so strong that the whole world had to take notice. Trick Mellow Gang built a bond so strong. You and me, the first two black men to main events at PLE WrestleMania weekend ever.
And so when he brought that up, when I heard that, it's like, man, what are we gonna stop first black, first black? If you own the company, it wouldn't make no difference. Like Tyler Perry don't have to do first this, first that. He owned the company, so he can hire and fire whoever he wants to. He can hire white people if he wants to. He can make it to where a white person say first white person. See, and that's the other thing. Like every black person and every person in general don't have the same expectations or outlook. Some people in this life, black, white, or whatever, is okay with crumbs. Some people aren't. You need to. It would be best to ask people questions and not assume that everybody wants the same thing, because being around people that ain't on the same page can slow things up. It need to be more of less arguing and more of distinguishing who you need to prioritize your time to and give to, and see who's actually going to help you to make a positive impact in your life. It's a lot of people that's just gonna complain and never do anything for whatever reason. It's a lot of people that'll be around you that um in life, you know, that you figure out later on in time, like this person ain't really somebody I should really be giving a lot of my time with for different reasons. One is maybe I just not on the same page. I don't have the same goals. Person might be a hater. It might be a whole bunch of things. Person might be a good person. They just not on the same page. But like I said, I'll just bring it back. It's just this whole first black thing. It's like why even? And this other thing, like some black people say we post racial. We don't want to see because anybody can be a hypocrite. And it's like it's a time to acknowledge race and racism. For me, I'm not saying it's a right or wrong time for them. If that's what they feel, that's what they feel. I'm not saying this is right or wrong or to win an argument. I'm just saying to me, I guess I would like to understand when, because I'm just trying to think and get a better understanding of things. So I just have to ask questions to learn. So it's like, okay, why is it still a big deal to you that you're the first black people to headline, and not just you got to headline it with somebody that you had a that you came up with? At this point, if you know your worth, it should matter if you black or not. It should only matter if you black if it's hindering you, and you know it's hindering you, or have an inkling that it's hindering you. But as far as like looking for acceptance, if that's what it is, to me, whatever they want to do is what they want to do. But for me, I'm not trying to be accepted by weirdos, evil people, racist, haters, lazy people, liars. I'm not trying to be around those kind of people or be accepted by them. And a lot of times, the people, not all the time, but some of the times, the people that they talk about being accepted by fit that description that I was saying to avoid. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong, it's just my perspective.